Hey, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? In this video, I'm going to talk about the naturalist role and one of the easiest ways that still works to level up your naturalist role. But before we get into the video, if you haven't already, you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Helps our channel grow. Also hit the notification bell so that you're alerted the next time that we drop a new video. Now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the video. First, the naturalist role is one of the easiest roles to do to gain XP, and also it gives you a nice chunk of change when you're selling the samples. So you're going to encounter Harriet, who's going to give you access to the varmint rifle, which you purchase, and then she's going to sell you sedative bullets, which you go and you sedate an animal, and then you take the sample. Now, one of the easiest sets of samples to get is the farmland. The farmland animals are still one of the easiest sets to get, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of the best locations to get samples from those animals. Just going to go to my map, and right here is an Emerald Station. First, this is the first set of animals that you're gonna get. That's gonna have pretty much the majority of the stamps that you need. You'll be able to get in this area, from cows to a couple of bulls, no, not bulls, a couple of oxes, goats, and sheep. And then this spot right here, which is not too far from Emerald Station, it'll give you access to an ox that spawns here, and I'll go to that. I'll show you where that spawn. And then up in this area right here, also cow, but most importantly, the bulls that you'll be missing, the rare bulls that don't normally spawn, will spawn in this area. And I'm gonna go to all of them. I'm gonna show you exactly where they spawn. So let's start with Emerald Ranch. Okay, here we go in Emerald Ranch, and what makes this spot one of the best to farm for the farmland animals is that all of them are pretty much independent. Now what you want to do is that whenever you go to get a sample, you want to make sure you hop over the fence and don't open the gate, because if you open the gate, once you start shooting one, the rest will run out, and then you're trying to chase them down there, they'll get ghosts and you won't be able to find them. But if you hop the fence, you'll be able to get all of them. They all fall in the same spot, and you'll be able to take the samples. In this pen, these are the sheep that you need, see, and then in the next pen over, there are more sheep, so you'll be able to max out on your sheep just probably in one run here with as many sheep that spawn here. And if that's not enough sheep there, then you just hop over the fence over here, and there are even more sheep for you, right? And then right across is where you're going to find your cow and normally an ox. Right now there are only 3 cows in here, the cracker cows, but normally there'll be a bunch of cracker cows and a bull, either an Angus bull, an ox, either an Angus ox or a Devon ox, to where you'll be get one of your oxes here. And there are normally 1 to 2 oxes in here, and then also you hop over this fence and you'll be able to get the goat, and there's always either 1 or 2 goats that spawn in here that you can get. And then once you sedate everything, get all the samples, really if you just go to the next spot, this area will respawn, so you could just turn back around. Once you go to one spot, get the animal at the next spot, turn back around and come back here and continue until you max out. And let's go to the next spot. Okay, here's the next spot. As you can see, it's not that far from Emerald Ranch. It's a little farm off in the distance, and the only thing you're really coming over here for is this ox that spawned. It'll either be an Angus ox or a Devon ox, but this is another spot where ox spawn. We give you another opportunity to max out on your oxes. Sedate them, get them, boom, and then you can roll on to the next spot. Alright, and here is the next spot. Again, another farm that's a little bit off in the distance from Emerald Station and Emerald Ranch. But you can come here. again. And now this spot is where they're going to spawn the rare bulls that you don't normally get. So this is an Angus Bull, and they only spawn one bull at a time, so you have to frequently come here, get the bull that you need, leave, come back, and hope the new one spawn. And they spawn all at all different times and different hours, so you'll get a different bull at night than you would during the day, and then they rotate the bulls during the day. And again, you get an opportunity to get an ox. So normally if it's a Angus ox, it's an Angus bull, and it's for Devon a Devon bull, it's normally a Devon ox. So if you're missing some ox, you'll be able to get them here, and also a bunch of cow. So if you actually need everything in here, what I suggest you do is you run around here to this opening, because if you shoot them from that angle, they're just going to all run to this opening and run out, and then you'll be chasing them out. But if you need everything in here, if you just start from here, everything will still be within the fence, and you can sedate them all and they'll fall asleep, and you can take the samples and then head on to the next spot. So that's the best way to get everything in this circle if you need everything. But if you just need one animal, if you just need a bull, then just go after the bull. He'll fall asleep, the rest of them will clear out, and you'll get what you need, and then just leave. So now, if you frequent these 3 spots near Emerald Station, you'll get the majority of the farmland animals that you need. The last thing you'll probably need will be the pigs, who, if you go down to Flatnet Station, you'll be able to get the pigs. So this will be the last spot that you will really need. You can, if you want to, go up to Valentine to get pigs. There's a location here, and there's a location here to get the pigs. But you know, it's a lot of activity in Valentine most of the time, so it's pretty hard to get in and get out without, you know, all the extra stuff that's going on, whether it be PvP or things like that. So I like to go to Flatneck Station because all of the pigs that you need will spawn in this one pen. So you just have to go there, sedate them, and then just frequent these 3 spots. But let's go down to Flatneck so you can see exactly where the pen is and exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, here we are in Flatneck Station, and this is the pen. And as you can see, again, you want to hop the fence, don't go through the gate so that the pigs don't get out. And there's one pig you would need, and another. Also, the big China pig spawns in here. You can sometimes you come, there'll be, you know, 5 to 6 pigs in here, or like now there's a couple. But this is the great spot to farm the pigs and just come in, hop over the fence, sedate them. They don't really run up that hill and run out. They really just run around in a circle. They'll run to that platform, but they won't continue to go over the edge. They'll just like run right around there. So yeah, that's it. If you frequent this spot, get the pigs and go back up, and then get the cows, and just continue to rotate and do that, then you will be able to max out on the farmland animals fairly quickly. And then you would have to just go see Harriet. Now when you go see Harriet, what you want to do is you want to make sure you sell each sample one at a time. Do not bundle them. Do not sell them as a bundle. Do not sell them as a pack. I know you'll get more money for them, but you won't get the same amount of XP if you sell them one at a time. If you sell them one at a time, you will then get the stamp, and then you'll get the farmland stamp, and then you sell the farmland stamp. You hit the farmland stamp to get the reward from that. You'll get additional XP for completing the entire set. Now, if you can only hold 5 samples, my advice to you is that max out on all 5 samples on all of the farmland animals, so that you can go and at least one time with Harriet sell each individual stamp 5 times, get the farmland stamp 5 times. That'll get you an additional stupid amount of XP and a stupid amount of money. So you will be able to level up the Naturalist role fairly quickly than if you would selling the whole bundles. If you sell the whole bundles, you only get the stamp once. But if you sell them individually, you get the stamp at least 5 times. And then once you're able to hold more samples, then you're able to get more XP, because then you could then do it 10 times. So that's my advice. Well, one of the mistakes I made, I sold them as a bundle once, and I realized, oh man, I shouldn't have did that. So yes, definitely sell them one at a time, so that you get that stamp and you get that farmland stamp, and get that XP for that, so that you continue to max out the naturalist role fairly quickly, and then you can move on to whatever other role that you want to move on to. But that is it, man. That is the naturalist role. That's my tips and tricks on how to get more XP, more gold, and how to max out the naturalist role with the farmland. So if you enjoyed this video, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We'll really appreciate it. Also hit the notification bell so that you're alerted the next time that I drop a new video. And I hope this video helped you, man. Hope it helps. And that's about it, man. I'm going to get out of the rain, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But most importantly, I'll catch you on the flip side.